next car on track. It is the dude, David Gould, in car number 16, former track champion. 2 laps to qualify. We'll take the fastest of their 2 laps. Qualifying a big deal. It sets the starting lineup before the invert and pays championship points. 25 points to qualify on poles and track points. 21.76 for David Gould. 21.76 for David Gould in the Cricket Sports Bar machine out of the Orlando area. Typically in qualifying, we see lap number 2 be the quicker lap. So let's see what David does here on lap number 2. 21.62, so a small pickup. 21.62 the time for David Gould. Laying down that lap here early on. The next car out to qualify will be one of our co-point leaders, George Spears here in car number 3. George Spears and his brother Justin coming into the night tied in the point standings with 3 events to go on the season. George with the Bird Deterrent Technologies and Edgewater Screen sponsorships. He's from right down the road, New Smyrna area. So George Spears will complete lap number 1. 21.66 for George Spears. You hear the tires screeching as he goes through the corners there. Spears right now second on lap 1. It was the fastest first lap so far. So we'll see if George can improve a little bit. That car's sideways on him off the corner. 21.36, a great pickup there for George on lap 2. He goes to the top of the board. So George Spears, your co-point leader. Next car out to qualify will be the Space Coast Welding and Fabrication Camp Hawley Airboats Rides, number 17 for John Hodge out of Palm Bay. John Hodge getting back into Superstock racing this year. Was a full-timer a couple of years ago before he flipped his ride and built himself a new car. We'll see what he's got for speed. 21.68, that's a good lap there for John Hodge. He's been out a couple times this season getting that car shaken down, trying to get it figured out. So John Hodge now into 17. With a very good first lap. We'll see what 21.35, top of the board for John Hodge. John Hodge goes to the top of the board, just eking out George Spears. Another one of the Spears Motorsports, number 99. This is Paul Kochi. Paul Kochi and the Spears gang. Kochi's had some good runs, a couple of podiums, looking for his first win of the season tonight. Let's see what he can do here in qualifying. Paul Kochi in the 99, sideways off the corner. Let's see what he does in qualifying. 21.69. Man, these guys are close on that first lap. Second lap, the money lap. Paul Kochi with the third best first lap. It was right there. John Hodge ran a 21.68 to 21.69 for Kochi. Let's see if he can get the top of 21.42, a great second lap, but actually going to put Kochi in the third spot. He was right there with the best of them on lap 1 and slipped a little on lap 2. Number 30, our most recent LKQ Superstock winner. This is Don DuVal. We call him the Purple People Eater because he's got a purple car. What else would you call him? So Don DuVal, our most recent winner, got his first career win out here during Speed Weeks and backed it up a couple of weeks ago with his first regular season win. So Don DuVal. 21.46. My goodness, that is a really quick first lap. By far the quickest first lap, a 21.46. Good enough for fourth as they run right now on lap 1. Can DuVal 21.03, and that is a blazing quick lap. Top of the board for Don DuVal, 21.03. Our next qualifier in the Rainforest Palm Trees, number 67 out of New Smyrna, Greg Dame on track now, one of our top rookie contenders here this season. Greg Dame is our next qualifier. Greg with a couple of heat race wins this year, still looking for that first feature win. Looked a little squirrely off 21.76, 21.76. So looking for a better second lap here for Greg Dame, the rookie. Only a handful of cars left to go. A couple drivers on our sheet not going to take time, it appears, here in this qualifying session. So there are a few cars that will tag the lead. 21.50 for Greg Dame on lap 2, so he picks up just a little bit. And he'll be hoping to hit the invert, as he's not going to be one of the top qualifying cars, but he could hit the invert and start on the pole if things work out in his favor. So we'll see how that works out. As here comes our leader in the Spears Landscape number 48. This is Justin Spears, George's brother. The T&V painting on the hood of this machine. So Justin Spears and George Spears, the 48 and the 3. With 3 races to go, tied for the point lead. Justin has had his breakthrough season out here, getting a handful of wins. And, you know, there's been 4 or 5 really competitive cars out here. Just one to watch. 21.29, my goodness. That is the fastest first lap. 21.29, folks, that's already good enough for second quick, unofficially. He's got to be the 21.03, so we'll see if he can break into that 22nd bracket here. Justin Spears looking to go to the pole. Let's see what he can do. 21.23, so he's very consistent, but he'll remain second on the board. Not able to top Don DuVal. Looks like our final car to take time is going to be the 56 of Bobby Hawley. Bobby Hawley has had a great year. He's got a number of wins. I think he's got the most wins of anybody in this class this year. 5 or 6, I believe. So Bobby Hawley in the Pet Snaps Daytona Sportswear, number 56. 21.23. That is a really good first lap. That ties Justin Spears for second. So Bobby Hawley could be the last bullet to dodge here for Don DuVal. Bobby Hawley racing with a vengeance here tonight. Outside shot still at the championship. 20.95. Bobby Hawley now the fastest qualifier, the veteran, getting it done. And I think we have one more car that just made its way out on the speedway. And it looks like we're going to give Steven Metz in the 37 one lap for being a little bit late to the line. But Steven had an unfortunate issue in practice. I didn't see it, but I heard it, and then I heard the contact with the wall. He spun in 3 and 4 as I was walking by in the pit area up there. And they've been thrashing on that car to get it race ready. So green and white here for Steven Metz in the 37. You'll see the deck lid off that machine. And you see the wrinkles in the left rear quarter panel. This is going to be a glorified test run for the 37 to get a lap at least to shake it down before the race tonight. A couple of other cars signed in that will not qualify that'll tag to the rear of the field. So here comes Steven Metz in the 37. We'll give you a time. So a 23.06 for Steven Metz. Definitely not what he was looking for. But again, I think he's kind of using this lap to shake it down and make sure the car was going to go and handle at a good speed here. So Bobby Hawley is your fast qualifier, the only driver to clock in under 21 seconds at a 20.95. So we'll check the entries here in just a moment and let you know who's going to win the free tickets. So a 20.95 is your fast time. Bobby Hawley first, Don DuVal second at a 21.03. Justin Spears third. And I believe John Hodge fourth and George Spears fifth. We'll give you the full rundown here in just a little bit. We're going to get ready to shift gears and qualify the Bomber A cars for their 40-lap main event.